Hi! This time we have a chance to check new kit from Special Hobby. As you can see, this time it's molded in 1/48 scale and copies famous Czech aircraft L-39C. This particular edition is called as NATO trainer, and here you can see that this particular kit includes marking options for the airplanes from three countries: Czech Air Force, Slovak Air Force and also Estonian Air Force. We have this nice beautiful box art. Overall box is designed in the typical style for the Special Hobby, and here you can see comparison with my hand, so it's not that big. On the side there is nothing interesting, so let's open it. That's top opening box, as you can see, and that's what we see inside. Let's first check assembly manual because it was on the top. As you can see, assembly manual is finished in form of this small brochure with history note on the first page. Then we have, of course, parts map, and then assembly process starts. Marking options are shown on the last pages. As you can see, we have here 1, 2, 3, 4 marking options. And also here we have special separate stenciling guide and some other kits that are produced by the same manufacturer. Next we have all sprues packed into the same bag, so just give me a second to open it. And I see a biggest surprise here, which I will have to show you first. And this surprise is a Decal Sheet, which is printed not by Special Hobby, not by Aviprint. It's printed by somebody different. Just give me a second to get it out of the bag. Let me first show you P thread. P thread is unpainted. I would need to zoom a camera for you. Yes, now you see it. So P thread is unpainted, as you can see, but still it carries all necessary cockpit parts and even seat belts. But you will have to paint them. And here we have a special film which would replicate dashboard dials on the model. Next I want to show you Decal Sheet. There is only one Decal Sheet, but nevertheless it's printed in excellent quality and contains all necessary signs for 4 marking options, as you saw. And of course it contains extensive stenciling because it's 1/48 scale, so why not? And as I said, the greatest surprise comes here, because as you can see, decals were printed in cartography Italy, so the quality is really flawless. Next we have several resin parts. I would show them like this in the back. So as you can see, manufacturer decided to replicate some minor, let's say, elements of the airplane in resin. Molding quality is more or less nice. And you can see detailed photos on our website as usual. Here we have 2 vacuum formed canopies. Of course they look excellent, but you would have to be, let's say, a bit more professional in order to cut them precisely so that they would fit on the plastic fuselage. There are only 3 grey plastic sprues. Here is the first one, which contains fuselage halves. As you can see, fuselage halves are designed together with tail segment but without the rudder. And they feature recessed panel lines, riveting, engine intakes are molded separately. And here is another fuselage half. Here we have tail wings. Here, I guess, air intake parts. External tanks. External tanks should be assembled from 2 parts, obviously. Inside fuselage halves there is no detailization for the cockpit, only the special positioning tabs which would ensure the proper position of the cockpit assembly. Another interesting feature that cockpit is divided into several parts. We have here cockpit floor, we have here 2 dashboards, even though there is PE parts replacement provided in this kit. Pilot seats will be assembled from 2 parts, but I would rather replace them with resin analogs because those look a bit, let's say, too simple. Here we have cockpit walls, and also here we have landing gear wheels, which should be assembled from 2 halves, as you can see here. And last but not the least, the sprue with wing parts. Again, we have recessed panel lines molded in ailerons and flaps. Here you can see a bottom part. Note that those holes would need a bit of sharpening because they look a bit inaccurate. And here we have tank parts, external tank parts. So that's all for this video review, but you can read full review article on our website where you would find detailed photos. And as usual, I would like to advise you to subscribe to our YouTube channel and like our Facebook group. Thank you for watching and see you soon.